welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Julie and today we're going to be doing a life update. I think this life update was very much needed. I wasn't really consistent on YouTube for a while and then I just jumped into Vlogmas and haven't updated you guys on anything. I feel like I just threw in all of the content and you guys aren't up to date with my life, and a lot of shit has happened this year. Without further ado, make sure to subscribe and let's get on into this life update. Boy, do we have a life update. Let's get into this life update because I feel like this year was an insane whirlwind of a million things. I think we should start out with January and kind of go throughout the year. I mean, I guess this is kind of like a yearly catch-up roundup, but I feel like I haven't been super active besides this month. Okay, January. January was my birthday. I turned 23, so that means I'm turning 24 in a few weeks. My birthday's January 3rd. I'm a Capricorn. I don't remember anything too crazy that happened in January besides me opening my own salon in Coral Springs, Florida. I have a salon suite and I do makeup, facials, brows, lashes, spray tans. And it has been such an absolute blessing to be able to work for myself for almost a year. I'm thinking of doing a little Q&A / advice video if you guys are wanting to work for yourselves, or maybe even things that I've just learned. So that was my first month of being a business owner. Fast forward to February. I'm not really sure if anything too crazy happened in February. I guess nothing important enough for me to remember. And then March comes around and my parents actually not got a divorce. They separated, and I've talked a little bit about it on TikTok, but not too much. I wasn't sure what I wanted to share. To be honest with you, none of us were super surprised that it was going to happen. Not like it was anything crazy or beefy. It was very mutual at the beginning. It was sad, but nobody was literally shocked. That was just something that I was trying to navigate. Nothing, in the sense of I was shocked and I'm devastated. It was more like, okay, we're gonna have to figure out this new family, situation. Then I got invited to the Kylie Cosmetics Cosmic Fragrance launch, and that was absolutely insane. I mean, I cannot believe that I was invited to that, and I made so many good connections. I legit met Kylie Jenner. I spoke to a bunch of important people at Kylie Cosmetics, and it was just the most amazing thing. But I was also going through one of the hardest times trying to navigate my parents' divorce, and literally nobody had any idea. So that goes to show you that social media is definitely a highlight reel if you want to make it that way. Let's fast forward to April. I don't think anything in March else happened. April, I found out some information about a certain someone, and I somewhat started no contact with a parent around then, which was very unfortunate, very heartbreaking, very sad. It was literally the worst month of my life, I think, because I was going through an identity crisis. I was like, whoa, hold on. To be honest with you, the truth always comes out. And I am one to find pretty much everything out, so hide something from me, I'll end up figuring it out. And that is something that I don't know how I'm going to navigate. And by the way, if you guys are any family watching this, and if you have a problem with what I'm saying, respectfully, click off this video because this is my life, this is what I choose to do, and if you don't like it, I've heard some people aren't, liking the way that I'm navigating things, but the great thing about this is that I'm an adult. I can have my own feelings towards a situation and I can handle things how I want, and I'm trying to break generational curses, so that's that. Anyways, but since then, I've been doing a lot better, but April was a hard-ass month. Some people are thinking that I'm just living my best life while doing this. One thing about me is I know how to push through, but also go through a hard time. Being an athlete my whole life definitely helped me with that for sure. May, I feel, was still similar, going back and forth, going to therapy with that certain individual, them just being literally a completely whole new human being that I do not recognize. So it was just a shock to me. I'm trying to fix something that I didn't cause. I'm being called all these things, selfish. And I was just raised to not take anything from anybody despite the status of our relationship, and that's crazy because you were the one that taught me that, you know? Then comes June, and I am now in talks with my boyfriend. We were thinking about moving out and getting a little bit of an apartment, but we were just trying to figure out the timing with everything. July, I went on a little vacation to North Carolina for the 4th of July with my boyfriend and his family. It was so fun. And then August, I was able to attend the Patrick Ta Beauty event in New York City. That was insane. I am friends with Patrick Ta on TikTok, which is, I thought that was a mistake, to be honest with you, but I guess not, because he was the one that messaged me and was like, hey, you want to come? And I was like, absolutely. I'm getting on a flight in 2 days. Like, that was an insane experience. I met and talked to so many cool people. I made such great connections. It was really nice to kind of go somewhere. Oh my God, I just skipped over the whole part. My boyfriend and I moved out together in August 1st. And we got our first place, and it has been literal bliss. Honestly, the best thing that has happened to me. It is really nice to be in a different environment than where I went through a lot of hard times. I was still living at home while I was going through all of this with my family. And I was just sitting in all of that. So now that I have a new space, it has been so good. So we moved in together, and like, I don't know, 2 weeks later, I got invited to that event. So I left. I went to New York City for like literally 48 hours. It was the best time ever. So September rolls around. It's our anniversary. We're living together for like a month. It's been so good. Time has passed for so long. I'm like, what the heck can I do in this situation? So then I start therapy by myself with a new therapist for the first time, and it literally changed my life. If you guys are considering therapy, please, please, please try it. It took me 2 therapists to figure out, you know, who I really liked and what I needed, and I will never go back. Even if I just go like once a month or once every 2 months, I think I will always remain in therapy because it is literally saved my life. So with going back and forth with my therapist, I decided that I wanted to start therapy again, my other parent, to see if we can kind of mend things. So I was like, okay, I have some hope. So we start therapy. It's all right. I mean, I definitely was a little bit let down, but at the same time, how much did I expect based on, you know, past actions? Because that wasn't the case my entire life. Remember, I'm getting to know this new person because this is not the same person that raised me. But anyways, we start therapy, it's fine. And then I find out something really, really crazy. We are most definitely no contact now. Really bad situation. And I don't know where to go from here. So that's that. Let's talk about some happier things. So that was pretty much October. Now November, we had some early Thanksgivings, my boyfriend's birthday. I have had such a great year for work. I am so blessed. I have so many weddings next year that I am doing for makeup. I can't believe, like, this was the literal like worst year of my life in the sense of like my personal life, but my work life literally elevated in the most insane way possible. All thanks to TikTok, to be honest. And now people are talking about it getting banned, and I really hope that it doesn't, because you know how many people, small businesses, are going to be affected with that? Like, let's not even just talk about influencers. Let's talk about small businesses. I would not have as nearly as many clients as I do if it weren't for TikTok. Yeah, I am an influencer as well, so I make money doing sponsorships and stuff, but girls that come into the salon to do their brows and lashes, the majority of the time they come from TikTok. So it's going to affect so many more people, and the crazy thing is like, how is TikTok getting banned before OnlyFans or something like that? Like, that is insane to me, and I'm not, you know, dogging on anybody that does OnlyFans, like, get your bag, girlfriend, but like, how is TikTok more of a threat than OnlyFans? Like, let's be for real. I know the answer. The government doesn't like, you know, all of that stuff out there. I don't know. I'm in denial. I hope it doesn't go away because that would affect so many freaking people. I'm kind of in my own little Delulu world, thinking that somebody's gonna come save the day and we're still gonna have the app, because are these people crazy? Yeah, they are. I don't know why I'm asking that question, but and I've seen so many people too talk and say like, oh, I guess influencers have to just get a real job now. A job is a job. If you make money, you make money. Number one. Number two, it's marketing. It's a real job. I don't care if you see all these luxuries and stuff. It's a real job. Just because it's not as hard as yours or just because you can't do it doesn't mean it's a real job. If you don't like influencers, don't watch it and delete the app, because that's what the majority of it is. But to wish that people lose their jobs, I think that is like so ridiculous and so cold. My camera overheats so much, so if you guys have any advice for that, let me know. But I started on my mascara because I'm actually getting ready for work right now. I have a client for a lash lift and tint, and then a brow shaping, lamination and tint as well at the salon. But anyways, I was just saying, like, you're a jerk if you're like hoping that people lose their jobs. I mean, who are you to say that? But anyways, what else should we talk about? We could talk about the salon a little bit more. I have had so much fun with it, but actually I haven't really said this online, but I am so busy with clients next year outside of the salon when it comes to weddings and stuff that I'm not going to be at my salon so much next year. So I'm thinking of getting a new space, like more of like an office space versus having a huge salon suite, because if I was there all the time, then sure. But since I'm so blessed to have so many weddings next year, I'm not even going to profit off of being there on the weekends, and it's so expensive. Here in Florida, I literally pay $365 a week for my studio. A lot of people don't take my job seriously, and they just think that they can bargain my job. I've had so many people like, what's the best deal you could do for this many people? Excuse me, do I bargain your job? Because that's like literally insane. Who says that? I've been lucky enough this year to be able to deny clients because I am not taking anything less than what I deserve. And I feel like if somebody doesn't see my potential in my craft, they're booking with me and they're bargaining literally my career, I don't want it. Might sound harsh, but I know more opportunities are going to come my way that are better than that. And that's definitely been the case. It's definitely hard to deny because then you're like, oh my God, I'm losing out on money. Like if I don't get more clients, you know, that whole thing, it'll come back, promise. I did do a photo shoot a few weeks ago. It's for my Instagram and it's for me hitting 1 year as being completely self-employed, and then I also just got some photos done for just my Instagram for the year. I want to do like a little rebrand every single year. Not like a rebrand, but just like fresh photos, stuff like that. But I definitely need to check out some places to see if I need to move my salon or not. If I'm paying that much, I need to be there all the time, you know what I mean? But I don't want to give up doing my stuff at the salon just yet, so I think I'm going to see if I could find a little office. I did actually join a management company in September, end of September I think, and it has literally changed my life in every single way. Financially, just how I'm able to handle everything. I was getting to the point where life was getting so hectic, owning my own business and doing social media, and they have taken off the load so incredibly much for me. It has been such a blessing. They've gotten me way more deals than I have ever gotten, and they do all the negotiation, literally everything, and all I have to do is make content and then worry about my business. I definitely believe that I went with the right company because I interviewed about 3 of them, and this is the one where I was like, hands down, I want to be with them. They're a little bit more of a boutique style, but I don't mind because they are literally the best. And this is my life update. Thank you guys for listening to me. I know I kind of went a little bit deep into what I'm going through, but I just want to be open and honest without giving too much information, at least at this point right now. One day, who knows, maybe I might freaking do a tell-all, who knows. But as of right now, this is what I feel comfortable sharing. And thank you guys for listening to me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!